Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Welcome in on the Varsity Sports Show yet again, but this time we're not on the gridiron. Nope, we're in the concourse of the insides, the basketball court today. I'm Ryan Sakura on the Varsity Sports Show Network, joined by Aviana Hoppies behind the desk for Sabercat basketball versus the Mingus Union Marauders. Aviana, your debut on the mic with us. How are you feeling tonight from Saguaro High School?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, and for those Sabercats, they're excited to be here too. A bunch of new faces on scene at Saguaro High School. Only two returners, two guys absent from transfer. Demarie Hunter, who came from Dream City, a big-time academy sort of out here. And then Tyler Stegmeyer from Desert Mountain, two big transfers. And then the football team, they're also absent tonight with four missing players due to the success on the gridiron for this Sabercat football team and Jason Mons. But for Lucas Ramirez, defending 4A Desert Sky champions, they made the playoffs last season. They lost to Paradise Honors, who eventually ran all the way to the final, before losing to St. Mary's, who are not quite the consensus best team in the state of Arizona, but they're
up there,
very
for sure.
good. And for Lucas, this is a year to kind of reassess his talent after so much is lost. Would you agree?
No, I would 100% agree. I mean, they had a good run last season, and they went pretty far, and they did pretty well. Like you said, they won their conference, they won their division, and I think they're trying to do that again this year.
And for Mingus, a bit of an unknown coming in. 4-9 a year ago, 3-7 in the 4A Grand Canyon Conference. 0-1 to start the season. They lost to a pretty solid ALA Queen Creek school in basketball, but the rosters have been hard to come by so far for the Marauders. They're wearing red tonight. Sabercats going with the home white-on-white strip as the national anthems get set to begin from inside the Saguaro High School gym. A solid playing of the anthem inside. Again, we'll keep pushing that theme today. No longer on the gridiron for the Varsity Sports Show today. Football season's obviously not done yet, especially for those Sabercats. They'll play Saturday in the semifinal against Hamilton, but during that anthem, Mingus got a little less unknown. We were able to uncover those rosters, Aviana, and a starting five. That will be Freddie Jimenez, Antonio Davia, Dante Gabadon, David Rodriguez, and Isaiah Lathan will start for the Marauders against those Sabercat basketball players led by Lucas Ramirez, Mingus led by David Beery. And here come the Sabercats for their season opener, their home opener As we will let the PA announcer take it a little, I will follow his lead slightly. Mason Burkett will start wearing number 0. Jeremiah Hines will start as well. Start for the youth, that is J.T. Thomas. And then Aaron Rodriguez wearing number 20, and Anders Mazik, number 22, will round out the starting 5 for the Sabercats. That home opener, Aviana, the atmosphere tonight for the home opener for the Sabercats. Talk about it just a little.
Definitely electric, especially for a high school game. It's the start of the season. It's only the first game, but the crowd came out and they're already into it, and they're here to support the Sabercats for sure, 100%.
And for those of you not in the stadium, obviously, hopefully you're looking at us here on YouTube, on the Varsity Sports Show Saguaro channel, home of the Sabercats and HJCAC football during the fall, but now it's Sabercat basketball. As the opening tip will get set to go between Aaron Rodriguez of the Sabercats and number 33, David Rodriguez of the aforementioned Mingus Marauders.
No relation between the two.
Tipped up into the air and won by the Sabercats, taken up the court by Jeremiah Hines a little slowly. A little slow movement. Good entry pass inside is stolen. Marauders will try and run the court. It's stolen right back by the Sabercats. Cross court. J.T. Thomas makes a move. Tried a soft lay-in. It couldn't go. Fast start so far. Here come the Marauders. Dante Gabadon finished inside by Freddie Jimenez. 2-0 Marauders. Hines controlling the offense. Gets a screen from Thomas. They'll run a little pick action. Cross court pass to Hines in the corner. Jeremiah Hines. No look pass denied at the level. J.T. Thomas, foul on the court.
Both teams playing strong defense so far.
And a fast start. We saw it a little less than a week ago at Black and Gold Madness for the Sabercats. They like to play fast, don't they, Aviana?
Definitely, for sure, and I think that's something that we can expect not only in this game but in this season.
And it's stolen off the inbound by Isaiah Lathan, and it'll be taken up the course by Gabadon, who is the point guard for this program in Mingus. Another layup goes. 4-0 start. They let Gabadon go right up the lane. Different look here for J.T. Thomas. Burkett. Now they'll get Hines on the ball. Good dish inside. Jeremiah with the second strong attempt on the lane. Another foul. This one a shooting foul on number 22, Anders Mazik. Mazik will go to the line. The foul on Isaiah Lathan, his first of the game. And Aviana, again, we mentioned that fast start so far, and we also mentioned the comfort level in Coach Ramirez in playing fast. Even though he's got a new team, you've got to like that the tempo is going in his favor early on, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the score might not be in their favor, although that free throw certainly helped. But I do know that the Sabercats like to push that fast-paced offense, that fast tempo, and we'll see how that works out for them in this game. Free
throw was 1 for 2 from the line from Anders Mazik, as Mingus will try and work it inside to Isaiah Lathan, who is fouled at the dish. Foul called on J.T. Thomas. Shooting foul will send Lathan to the line. Mingus obviously led by David Beery to a 4-9 season a year ago, looking to improve with that 0-1 start as Lathan hits the first.
Definitely. That's exactly what he told me when I talked to him before the game. I asked him, what's your biggest goal for the season? He said, I just want to improve. I'm looking to improve this team. And I think getting a win here tonight after losing their first game is definitely something that Coach Beery is looking for.
Hines inside to Rodriguez, and an offensive push-off called there. Not quite a foul, but Mingus will get the ball. And we'll see those interviews at some point during the first timeout break as a deep three comes and goes off the rim for that matter. Antonio Davia took the attempt. Now Mingus will slow it down. No shot clock as it's forced inside to JT Thomas. Thomas runs the court the other way and lays it in. Sabercats have 3 on the board. They trail by 2 though. 5-3 lead Mingus. Early doors for this new look Sabercat team, but it's stolen again by Mason Burkett, who lays it in off the glass, and a quick little 4-0 run in a couple of possessions off steals gives the Sabercats the tie game.
I was going to say, just like that, we're all tied up.
Defense to offense for Saguaro, and they force a travel there, under 5 to go in the first quarter. A little bit of momentum building in the early going. You know, you can use the cliches, but as they always say, basketball is a game of runs in the purest form.
Most definitely.
Cats working a little bit. Good ball movement. 3-point attempt. Burkett. Good. 8-5 lead. First of the season for the Cats.
You can see Mingus really trying to slow down the pace of the game when they get on offense, when they get the ball. Trying not to rush things.
No look pass from Hines. Sorry, Aviana, I got in your way there, but a good look from Jeremiah Hines. And continue your thought. Mingus trying to slow it down even as they run the court well there. Good bucket for Dante Gabadon. And before we go back to Aviana's thought, we'll take a quick cut to Aviana's pregame interviews with Coach Lucas Ramirez, first of your Saguaro Sabercats.
Coach, it's early in the season. What kind of expectations do you have for the team this season?
Yeah, I mean, one game at a time. I told the guys before the game, focus on the present moment that we're in right now. Right now it's Mingus. And for us, no matter who we're playing, it's Saguaro versus Saguaro. We got to be the best version of ourselves every night, and, tonight's the first step in that journey.
And what's the biggest key to winning tonight?
Just doing what we do best, and that's staying together, executing on both ends of the floor, and again, controlling what we can control. Disregard the external factors out here and, just focus on us. We do that, we'll be happy at the end of the night.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Play hard, play tough. The keys to the game tonight for the Cats as that's blocked. Mason Burkett's 3-point attempt doesn't go. His mid-range fadeaway doesn't either. And that's some tough defense from the Mingus Union Marauders there.
Definitely, for sure. Both teams playing tough defense so far.
8-7 the tail of the tape so far as that's blocked by number 20, Aaron Rodriguez for the Cats.
Of course, both teams think they have it, but the ball will go to Mingus. He's all inbound.
Everyone always thinks they like to have the ball in their hands.
Funny how that works.
Good inbound pass. They get what they wanted, Mingus, but it goes the other way with Jeremiah Hines. 1-on-2. Goes to his right, speeds past the defender, doesn't go. JT Thomas, put back, 10-7 lead Cats. Movement here and stolen by Burkett. Burkett to the lane, goes up and under, and doesn't get the lay to go off the Marauders last.
Sub coming in for Mingus.
That's 15, Hayden Rosas and Michael Short checking into the ball game for Antonio Davila and David Rodriguez. So a little bit of a guard swap. And that's probably the difference between these two programs. Saguaro can get deep on you, about as deep as you can get for a 4A program. Mingus may not have that luxury tonight.
No, you're right, and we'll see what they do to counteract that.
And you mentioned that slow tempo before we went to break. They're trying to slow it down. Maybe that slow tempo is the way they counteract that, Aviana.
Yeah, definitely. I think it is. A lot of times when teams aren't as deep and the players have to play longer, slowing it down is the way to go. You know, it allows them to sort of reset every time they get the ball.
Couple missed shots on both way, but number 10, Freddie Jimenez, fouls JT Thomas on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. 2:31 to go in the first quarter. Sabercats up 10-7 on the Varsity Sports Show. JT Thomas hits his first. And a couple more players look like they're going to check into the ball game for the Sabercats coming up. And here they come. First game of the year for Blake Lyle as he checks in for Mason Burkett. Cats looking to rotate around and follow the Mingus path so far. Good movement around the outside. They get it out to Freddie Jimenez, who looks to be the key player for the Marauders. Jimenez trying to work, almost stolen by Lyle. Jimenez for 3, it looked true, it just was a little strong. Hines has an eye for a pass. That's JT Thomas out in space. Tough finish.
Yeah, definitely.
14-7 Sabercats doubling up the Marauders early. After a slow start, Jeremiah Hines has led the team back, but he fouls there. It'll be on the court. Foul on Hines was committed on Dante Gabadon.
Mingus will try to inbound again. This time they get it without Saguaro stealing it.
Switched around to the corner for Gabadon, working from that right wing. He gets the switch he wants on to Anders Mazik. Mazik steps up to meet him. Good little hezzy. Freddie Jimenez. Deep 3 from Gabadon. Not getting the benefit of a soft rim, but it doesn't go. And a shooting foul. No, travel called just before the shooting foul occurred. Sabercats get bailed out.
Yeah, definitely they got lucky on that one. Although they are starting to slightly pull away with it here. Doubling the score of Mingus, up 14-7.
Now Saguaro will slow it down just a little. Anders Mazik. Little switch out to Blake Lyle, who's trying to work from the corner. Back to Hines on the wing. The offense coming through Jeremiah Hines, who takes a 3, 17-7 Sabercats. You've got to love how active Lucas Ramirez is on that sideline while the Sabercats are defending the rock.
Yeah, definitely something I've noticed. I think it shows his passion and his excitement for this team, no doubt.
It'll be Mingus ball again after the ball last came off a Sabercat jersey. Kyle Hubbard is checked into the game for the Sabercats, and a 3-ball goes. 17-10, Antonio Davila buries his shot. Reach-in called on Hayden Rosas. Got a little frisky.
I like to see that the girls varsity team came out to support tonight, showing that Sabercat love.
It's that family feel at Saguaro. It's like that with the football team. baseball team, both the women and the men basketball programs seem to enjoy each other's company as Blake Lyle missed a layup at the buzzer, well short. And before we take a break on the Varsity Sports Show, you already heard from Lucas Ramirez and Aviana. Now let's get the interview with David Berry of Mingus.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for talking to me. What's the key to winning the game tonight?
Well, it's early in the season, so I think we're both teams. We're still trying to figure out who we are, and for me, the key is that we're working on improving and doing what we want to do, and focusing a little less on the opponent tonight.
And you said it's early in the season. What kind of expectations do you have for the team this season?
Yeah, I'm back with Mingus. I took 2 years away, and so we're kind of seeing what we got, and really I'm looking to improve a lot. I think we have some potential, but we're a little ways away from where we need to be right now.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help.
17-10 was the score in the first quarter between the Sabercats. They lead the Marauders of Mingus Union all the way up in Cottonwood. They're out of. And JT Thomas tried to get the inbound for the Sabercats after they won the opening tip to start it off. Couldn't get away with it as Antonio Devilla has the ball. A little bit of motion inside from the red jerseys, but Jimenez gets a strong attempt on the layup off the glass, no good. Challenged by the big Kyle Hubbard, who pushes the ball up the court. I say big, but he's about guard size when you think about the next level.
It always puts things into perspective for sure when you start comparing guys to the guys ahead of him.
Yeah, Kyle Hubbard stands at about 6'4", which you've got to have guard skills, but you're playing the big man at the 4A level. Very few schools at this level can really put guys at his size on the wing. As the three ball came from Blake Lyle on the last possession, and the answer can't come from Mingus. Jeremiah Hines pushes the tempo into the paint, and he traveled on his way there. Couple new check-ins for the Sabercats. David Rodriguez back into the game, as well as the return of number 32, Gabadon. It's stolen by the Sabercats. Blake Lyle. And tipped out by Gabadon. So far, Aviana, fast-paced in some ways, defensively sturdy in others. Is there a trend yet to the ball game, or both teams in the early parts of the season, in the early parts of this game, still trying to feel each other out?
Definitely. I think it is early, not only in this game, but in this season, and you can tell the teams are still trying to work things out. But the one thing I've noticed, like you mentioned, defense, both teams are really pressing hard at defense, and I think as long as they continue to do that, both teams are going to find success.
And the Sabercats have found a little more success so far, only giving up 10 so far through the first 9.5 minutes of this one, as an inbound comes to Kyle Hubbard. And an easy layup for Mason Burkett. Sabercats lead up to 12 now. Mingus will push. It's Gabadon. When he's on the court, it goes through him. When he's off the court, it goes through Freddie Jimenez. Right now, he's on the court as Jimenez is trying to jockey inside and does win the battle, drives to the lane. Soft layup doesn't go. Kyle Hubbard board.
You can tell that Jimenez is a very hard, very tough, very physical player.
And that's probably what you're going to get, as that's blocked by Gabadon. A tough physical effort there. And when you come from a small town like Cottonwood up there toward further north towards Prescott, and you go to a small school, is that toughness probably almost instilled in you naturally? It's something that's hard to coach at all levels, but that toughness can really aid you.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I mean, especially coming from a smaller school and a smaller, not necessarily smaller school, but smaller town, I think that you have to learn to work with what you have, and that definitely drives toughness for sure.
It'll help them a long way in their run to stay competitive in 4A, but right now they're down 15 as Anders Mazik hits a three, 25-10 Cats. Cross-course pass to Jimenez, who gets his layup finally to go. Mazik switched off defensively there. Jeremiah Hines works it a little. Mason Burkett tried to get inside and walked for the 7th-ranked, or preseason 7th-ranked unofficially, Saguaro Sabercats, according to AZ Central. So till the AIA releases their official rankings, this is, of course, an unofficial ranking courtesy of AZ Central, but they're 7th in 4A, which is pretty high standards for a team that lost, obviously, as we've mentioned a couple times tonight, in that first round of 4A a year ago.
Pretty high standards even for a team that lost almost their entirety of their varsity team from last year. But I think that Saguaro can definitely do great things this year, and of course, like you mentioned earlier, St. Mary's at the top of that 4A conference ranking, expected to be one of the best teams in the state.
And you mentioned one of those new faces right there, all those new faces. One of them right there was Anders Mazik, who just hit a three, then made a mental lapse on the defensive side, comes back, gets an and one on that play, has a chance for a back-to-back three-point possession for him. Free throws a problem, though, early for the Sabercats as they miss another.
Yeah, Sabercats definitely need to work on their free throws. I mean, they're up 27-12 right now, so it's not necessarily affecting them in this game, but if they don't get that under control, if they don't improve their free throws, that is going to come back to haunt them later on in close games this season.
Another cross-court pass attempt there from Gabanon as he tried to pick out Lathan. And Lucas Ramirez is looking back saying, someone's got to switch on that. We can press as much as we want, but if they're just going to skip our press, better teams will do a better job of that.
Yes, and I think this is a perfect example of a team in the early season still trying to work out its kinks, still trying to find itself.
And speaking of those kinks, sometimes to get rid of those, you just got to go inside. Kyle Hubbard, the big man, finishes off an easy one. They've been working on that press all offseason. It's paying off. Oh, and it does pay off. It almost thought it was going to be a big-time foul, but great play from Blake.
Yeah, and I mean, this Saguaro team, the Saguaro bench is definitely fired up after that play. As the Sabercats are really starting to run away with it here in the second, up 29-12.
We will take a really short break on the Varsity Sports Show. Sabercats up 17, 4:24 to go.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
And out of the break, it's still a 17-point lead for the Sabercats, 4:24 to go. As Mingus carries it up the court, it's been a lot of Kyle Hubbard in the second for the Cats.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's been their go-to player so far in this first half for the Sabercats.
And it's a Sabercats team that obviously you cannot continue to stress. They're missing 6 guys on the roster tonight. 2 guys in Tyler Stegmeyer, that transfer from Desert Mountain, and Demarie Sawyer, a transfer from Dream City, one of the better prep schools out here in the state. Then the football kids, Bo Teramo, an electrifying little guard. Devin Dampier, an electrifying little guard. Tristan Monday, the Wisconsin commit, sitting out in the crowd. I wonder if he's paid. Not paid, because you can't generally pay college athletes directly from the school, but I wonder if that's a strategic choice to wear all that Wisconsin gear, considering that's where he's committed.
I mean, he's committed. He's ready to go there. I'm sure he's very, very proud. Can't wait.
I think I'd be proud, too. I was just never good enough of an athlete to go D1. Maybe that's why I'm sitting up here in the booth with you.
You and me both.
And then Brady Hugendorn, also absent from the program today. All of those guys waiting for football Saturday against Hamilton, 1 versus 5 in the open semifinal, as Jeremiah Hines hits his first free throw. After a little run from the Sabercats, it's 30-12. They lead by 18. And Hines hits the second. He's going to be a key even when all those big-time players come in.
Yes, and you keep mentioning all those players, and I think it's important to note that by the end of the season, this Sabercat basketball team might look very different than it does now once they start to get those players back and those players eligible to play.
Nice block from Hubbard in the middle of that, and a rebound by Rodriguez. And the football team was the same way. They started off a little slow. They were missing some guys, and then all of a sudden they came back and they returned. And all those transfers sort of flooded in, and they've benefited from that as the basketball team is looking to do a lot of the same under Lucas Ramirez. Good layup from Gabadon. It's 31-14. Tyrus Lister is in the ball game now, as Mason Burkett moves a little bit of a side-to-side. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go. And I think that's one you want him to pass off a little earlier before creating his own shot. And one opportunity the other way for Dante Gabadon.
And this Mingus bench is starting to get into it now as well.
Still down 15, but you can only just have that little bit of hope. Always as Anders Mazik checks in for Blake Lyle, and number 25 for Mingus, Esteban Loretto checks in for Isaiah Latham. And Kyle Hubbard will walk out for JT Thomas as well. He was the birthday boy a couple days ago on Black and Gold Madness.
Yes, he was. Had the entire gym singing happy birthday to him.
Yeah, that serenade started with Vince DeLisio running PA. Normally at the booth. Tonight he can't be with us. Running some holiday events for the city of Cave Creek.
My hometown right there.
What a connection that is. Cave Creek.
Small world.
I didn't live too far from there either, to be fair.
No, you didn't. I mean, we went to neighboring high schools.
And a big shot the other way from Freddie Jimenez, who has been that spark for Mingus, and Jimenez tried to get in and make the steal. Couldn't get it.
2:22 left in this first half so far. It's been all Sabercat basketball.
Up 11 with 2:22, as you mentioned. What do you want to see from Lucas Ramirez here and his program to finish out this half? Just solid basketball, keep it a double-digit lead?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they still are up by a lot, by 11, like you said, but they have closed the gap ever so slightly, and I want to see them keep extending, keep playing hard. I don't want to see them let up. Otherwise, that might be fine against this team and in this game, but that's another thing that's going to come back to hurt them later on in the season. They need to continue to play hard, all 4 quarters.
Both free throws go from Mason Burkett as it's stolen by Thomas, who gets an and one of his own. 35-20, chance for a three-point play.
That electrified the Sabercat bench for sure. And that right there is another example of what I'm talking about continuing to play hard throughout the rest of the second half, or second quarter.
Defense to offense for Lucas Ramirez and the Cats. A lot of press, full court press, even if it's a little bit laid back from time to time. But that defense to offense can be a big help now, especially early on in the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's working for them right now.
And it worked for him again as Hines tried to feed it inside to Thomas, but it didn't go. Cross-court pass falls, and a foul was called on Esteban Loretto on his way down. Sorry, the foul call was on Anders Mazic. It occurred on Esteban Loretto on his way down. Still rounding back into form on the hard court after a season on the gridiron. A successful one at that, one of the most successful seasons on the Varsity Sports Show that we've probably had in the year or so of existence. As that one goes from Antonio Davia, and technically, Aviana, we got our start. I don't know if you know this, we got our start with Sabercat basketball exactly a year ago.
Wow, I did not know that. That's pretty cool, especially to be here now.
We've come a long way, and some of that has to do with Cronkite and the people like you that are getting the partnerships from the university. As that foul goes the other way, the Sabercats are just dominating on the defensive side. And I mean, going back to that partnership that we as the Varsity Sports Show have been able to reap the rewards of, and use people like you, Aviana Hoppies, and occasionally guys like the man sitting to my left right now, Sammy Rivera, the wonderful producer, another Cronkite student here on the broadcast. But we hope we've done enough for schools like Saguaro, for Canyon View, a couple of the other programs we've been able to help out this year, Campo Verde, Desert Mountain, but especially that Sabercat family tonight as they lead 40-23 over the visiting Mingus Union Marauders. A layup inside can't go from Rodriguez, and Jimenez tried one from the corner.
Both teams are continuing to play hard here for the remaining 60 seconds of this first half, although Sabercats are dominating both offensively and defensively so far in this game.
Sabercats tried to run the floor there and got fouled. Heading to the line will be Anders Mazic. Cats have put up 40 so far in the first half. It's been a very strong showing offensively. A lot of that having to do with that defense. That's been the theme of this first half.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And I mean, defensively, they've been playing hard. They've been playing tough. They have committed a few fouls here and there, but I think they're on the right track, and these things will continue to be worked out as the season progresses. And I'm excited to see what's to come for both teams, but especially for Saguaro here.
Better job from Mingus beating the press there. Good no-look pass to the mid-range. Shot missed, though, by Esteban Loretto. Cross-court pass to JT Thomas. They play fast. They score a lot. 44-23 Cats.
Saguaro always trying to push that pace, push that tempo whenever they're on offense.
Jimenez will try and beat the press again. They do a good job once more. Ball fell into the hands of David Rodriguez. Cats run the floor again. Blocked! Wow. Ooh, got my voice going there.
Almost the entirety of the Mingus bench was up after that block.
And Dante Gabadon punctuates the block at the end of the half. 44-23 lead, though, for the Sabercats. We're going to go live to Aviana now with Lucas Ramirez for the halftime interview. And we will actually hold off on that for 2 seconds. And I lied. You got to get the hits going. We're figuring out live TV here from the gym. First time here. And let's now go live to Aviana.
All right, hi, Coach. So going well for you in this first half. Are you planning on making any changes in the second half at all?
We'll see. We'll make some adjustments. But the biggest thing for us is we need to do a better job rebounding the basketball. We need to take care of the basketball a lot better. Again, things in our control that we aren't doing. We got to do a better job. I'm pleased with where we're at right now, but we can always do better. And for us right now, rebounding the basketball, taking care of it, making the smart play rather than trying to make it super difficult. But hey, pleased with where we're at. I like our energy at least. We'll make some adjustments and we'll see what happens in the second half.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Aviana. Thank you, Coach Lucas Ramirez. That'll take us to break on the Varsity Sports Show. Cats lead 44-23. They're up 21 at halftime from Saguaro High School.
Hi, this is Dick Stockton. Join Vince and me on the Varsity Sports Show as we kick off the Summer Spotlight Series.
Hi, this is the Director of Community Engagement for Hospice of the Valley, Lynn Sue Cooney. Hi, this is Darren Chapman with Tiger Mountain Foundation.
Hi kids, this is DJ Soulman from the Funk Junkies.
This is Raquel Gomez, Program Director of Otta Bay Outdoors.
Hi, this is Avery from Teen Lifeline. Just want you to know that you're not alone.
Hey, this is Leanne from the Humane Society of Marshall County in Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Darla Doss from the Benton Women's Club of Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Kelsey Dickerson, and I start my Saturday mornings the right way.
Hi, this is Nicole Thompson, Executive Director at Harvest Compassion Center.
Hi, I'm Kate Beamersturfer, the Director of Development and Communications for the Cosanti Foundation.
Hi, this is Dana Bailey from Homeless Youth Connection.
Hey, this is John Linton with the I Have a Name Project and Let's Be Better Humans.
Hello, this is Coach Mike Valadez. Despite the obstacles we face, we all should live by the promise.
Hey, this is Bob Jenkins from Marine Corps Law Enforcement Foundation.
On behalf of the 15 amazing people featured throughout the summer, thank you for starting your Saturdays listening to the Varsity Sports Show Summer Spotlight Series on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. 24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fixed Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixedbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fixed Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler May.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Hi, this is Dick Stockton. Join Vince and me on the Varsity Sports Show as we kick off the Summer Spotlight Series.
Hi, this is the Director of Community Engagement for Hospice of the Valley, Lynn Sue Cooney.
Hi, this is Darren Chapman with Tiger Mountain Foundation.
Hi kids, this is DJ Soulman from the Funk Junkies.
This is Raquel Gomez, Program Director of Otta Bay Outdoors.
Hi, this is Avery from Teen Lifeline. Just want you to know that you're not alone.
Hey, this is Leanne from the Humane Society of Marshall County in Benton, Kentucky. Kentucky.
Hi, this is Darla Doss from the Benton Women's Club of Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Kelsey Dickerson, and I start my Saturday mornings the right way.
Hi, this is Nicole Thompson, Executive Director at Harvest Compassion Center.
Hi, I'm Kate Beamisterfer, the Director of Development and Communications for the Cosanti Foundation.
Hi, this is Dana Bailey from Homeless Youth Connection.
Hey, this is John Linton with the I Have a Name Project, and let's be better humans.
Hello, this is Coach Mike Valadez. Despite the obstacles we face, we all should live by the promise.
Hey, this is Bob Jenkins from Marine Corps Law Enforcement Foundation.
On behalf of the 15 amazing people featured throughout the summer, thank you for starting your Saturdays listening to the Varsity Sports Show Summer Spotlight Series on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention, student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner. Hey fans, the Arizona AIA High School Football Playoffs are coming. Trust the Varsity Sports Show team to live stream your football playoff games on NFHS. We are an NFHS trusted partner and will spotlight your favorite team better than anyone, including a team segment on Saturday's Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. We are authorized to cover every round of the football playoffs, including championships. Call or text us to reserve your postseason broadcast and production crew. Time is running out fast. 480-779-9437. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Welcome back out of halftime. Ryan Sikora here with Alviana Hoppies from the campus of Saguaro High School, home of Sabercat basketball tonight on the Varsity Sports Show. And they've certainly made themselves at home with a 44-23 lead at halftime over Mingus Union, Aviana.
Yes, they're definitely for sure putting on a show. No doubt about it. Coming out strong both offensively and defensively, both sides of the ball. If there is one improvement I think they can make, they need to work on their free throws. Like I said earlier, it hasn't been affecting them in this game so far, but in closer games it will be a problem.
Punctuated by a 27-point second quarter and 12 from the overall points leader, JT Thomas. The Cats up by 21, defending the rock here against Mingus Union. The Marauders in red. The Sabercats still wearing white with that black and gold trim, the casual home uniform of Sabercat Athletics. As a good entry pass out wide goes, and a good little triple to start us off for Antonio Davila. For those Cats, they'll now slow it down a little, I'd imagine, in this second half, but maybe they won't. Maybe Lucas Ramirez wants to see him work on some stuff in that same sort of system.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Despite the big lead here, when I talked to him at halftime, he said he still is looking to make some adjustments, and he certainly wasn't mad about the score, but didn't seem as stilled as you would think, given the fact that they're up 44-26.
That 44-26 lead has been cut down a little with that early three, but JT Thomas with 12 points on the night could look to restore that advantage as he puts the first one up and misses. Free throw struggles continue to be an issue for the Cats.
Yeah, like I've mentioned many times so far, they need to work on their free throws. It might not be hurting them in this game, but mark my words, it will hurt them at some point this
yes,
season.
It will, especially for a team that's, as we talked about in that pregame, 7th in the preseason rankings, courtesy of AZ Central. When they get into the nitty-gritty and they've got to face teams like Mesquite and Salpointe and obviously St. Mary's and Paradise Honors like they did last year, they're going to have to find ways to make every basket count.
And free throws are the low-hanging fruit. You know, they're easy. You can do it. You don't need to be a great 5-star college D1 recruit to be able to make all your free throws. That just comes with practice, and I think that's an easy way for them to score those missing baskets you were talking about.
JT Thomas fouled on his way trying to collect a cross-court pass from Mason Burkett. Foul was committed by number 10, Freddie Jimenez. It's an on-the-court foul, so an inbound for the Sabercats. They set the offense for Jeremiah Hines on the inbound. A couple movements outside. Inside pass, though. Entry, and couldn't get the shot to go. Burkett makes a hesitation. Deep two-pointer is long.
Another thing that Saguaro is doing a great job of is rebounding. Almost every play they're getting that offensive, that defensive rebound, whatever it is, and I think that's really one of the reasons why they're up big here against this Mingus team.
Mingus looking to roll. Doing a little bit better out of the break so far. It's with Davila. Gabadon. Deep three from him off the iron. Back into the hands of Freddie Jimenez. Dipped out to Lathan. Layup can't go. Second layup does go for Isaiah Lathan.
Both teams are coming out in the second half kind of slow, kind of sluggish, not that fast-paced offense, that fast-paced tempo that we saw in the first half. I don't know if both teams are tired or what it is, but the pace of the game has definitely been a lot slower so far in the second half.
Basketball fitness can be low in the early moments of the season. Especially when you're up 20, you can kind of get a little lazy, but now they're only up 16. Tip-in can't go. It was almost 14, and it's off the foot of Freddie Jimenez. And sloppy start, especially for JT Thomas, who exits now for Blake Lyle.
I mean, I think it's a sloppy start for both teams. Both teams all around. Neither one is coming out quite as sharp as they were in the first half.
Hines flips it out for Blake Lyle. Corner three, good.
And the Sabercat bench loved that one, no doubt. They're all up and off their feet, excited about him making that three right there.
And the cross-court pass was intercepted by Aaron Rodriguez. Corner three tried to come again for Blake Lyle. Couldn't corral it. 4:33 to go in the third. Cats up 19, not quite the lead they had at halftime, but they've stretched it out a little with that three-pointer from Blake Lyle. Pushing the floor for Isaiah Lathan. And Aviano, when you press, you leave that option open, and if a team like Mingus is exploiting that, you've got to think better teams will exploit that as well. You've got to combat that at some point, you'd imagine.
Exactly, and I mean, it's early in the season. They're still trying to figure out what's working, what's not working for them. But I do think they need to adjust here, because you're right, eventually that's going to catch up to them later on in the season.
But that's a benefit of that pressing defense there. You win a ball through Anders Mazik, you get a tie-up, you win the possession. The arrow will switch sides now to the Mingus Union Marauders as Mason Burkett tries to work, has it stolen, And it's going to be called off Burkett right in front of the Cat bench. Marauders ball.
And Mingus has gotten lucky here a few times in the second half so far with some sloppy plays made by this Sabercat team, as Mingus is slowly, ever but surely, cutting into their lead now at still a 13-point lead though, still a good size lead, not time to worry just yet if you're Sabercats.
Jaden Johnson checks into the game for the first time tonight. He played with the JV team a little, so not quite sure what the rules are with playing for both. I know it's legal because I once myself did it, the obviously superior athlete that I am. But they change the rules every year in terms of playing for both varsity and JV in the same night, so we'll see what it is this year. That'll be a curious thing to follow.
The AIA is always changing rules, can never keep
They're
up.
funny like that, I guess, as the foul is called on Jaden Johnson. Sorry, the foul was on, Dante Gabadon committed on Jaden Johnson, as the inbound will come from Mason Burkett. Burkett gives it to Hines. Back to Burkett, 3-ball, good, 50-30. That 20-point advantage is re-established by the Cats.
And once again, the Saguaro bench loving every second of that play.
Foul called on Mason Burkett. His first of the game and the team's first of the second period.
Saguaro starting to clean itself up here and starting to run away with it again. Now up 20, 50-30 here in the third quarter.
As another defensive play made by the Cats. They lead by 20. As here goes Jeremiah Hines, pitched out to Burkett, inbounds. Pass. Ball comes outside, no good.
And I had a feeling had he made that, this place would have been electrified. The bench would have been ecstatic had he made that three, as Saguaro is no doubt starting to pick up the tempo again.
Yeah, already a solid, if not unspectacular crowd for opening night of Sabercat basketball.
I mean, who said this is just a football school? This might as well be a basketball school as well.
And with that basketball school, they're up 20. We're going to take a really quick break on the Varsity Sports Show. Cats up 20.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vetsbuilt Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vetsbuilt is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vetsbuilt at 480-584-3675.
2:44 to go in the third period. From Sabercat Nation, Saguaro High School, they lead the Mingus Union Marauders by 20. And for those Marauders, they try and push it inside to Isaiah Lathan. The layup does not go, but a foul is called.
And as I mentioned earlier, the girls team is here in support of the Sabercat boys basketball team. The girls, I believe, kick off their season tomorrow.
I believe you are correct, Aviana, as that pass is pushed out into the hands of Antonio Davia. David Rodriguez. Inside, back out to Rodriguez. They get an open shot for Davia. He's got to hit those. It clangs off the iron, but Rodriguez puts it back. No, he doesn't. Oh, he got the board. It's got to go. Cats will get the ball last off the hands of a Marauder. And taken up the court by Jeremiah Hines. Pitched out. Oh, and a miscommunication there as well from Mason Burkett and Blake Lyle.
I bet you he'd like to have that one back.
Oh.
Slip of the hands right there.
Yes, he would. As the pressure continues to come from the Cats, almost running into one of the assistant coaches and almost stolen by Jaden Johnson, but not quite successful enough.
I love that the cheerleaders came out to support the basketball team. I wish that's something my high school would have done.
Cactus didn't do that?
Not that I remember, no.
I know Pinnacle did it. Pinnacle did it almost too much. We had like 30 cheerleaders at our basketball games.
Really?
Yeah,
no.
It was an interesting occurrence. As Johnson challenges and forces the miss. He had a couple monster blocks in that JV game earlier on.
Maybe that's why they put him in this varsity game. See what he has, see what he's got.
As Jeremiah Hines, he's got something at the point guard position, trying to work off a double team. Gets Anders Mazik. Burkett for three from the left wing, no. Rebound, Anders Mazik. Cats keep the ball. He'll take the three himself. Clangs off the iron.
Both of these teams have gone kind of cold here in the last few minutes. As the score remains 50-30, Saguaro. Neither team has been able to score.
Cats have slowed down, but a three-point goes. And a chance for a rare four-point play.
And that got the crowd going. That electrified the place. The bench absolutely into that for sure. Of course, you know, I jinx it. No team can score right there. They nail a three.
And that'll get Lucas Ramirez up and Adam for the Sabercats as the head coach, and Kyle Hubbard is also up talking. Maybe he's going to check in a second here. And here he comes for the four-point play. Of course he got it. Mason Burkett.
Nice to see Saguaro make their free throws.
Still pushing it up now. 10 points here in the third. It's been a low-scoring third quarter for both teams. As the steal comes from Blake Lyle, the putback comes. No, again, that putback is missed by Mason Burkett.
And this Mingus team looks tired. I mean, you talked about their depth or lack thereof compared with this Sabercat varsity squad, and I think it's showing right here in the third quarter.
That early pressure certainly caused some issues for Mingus, and now it might be causing some issues for the Cats as they round into fitness form. Only 10 points in the third, but for Mingus, but for the Cats, more importantly, Mingus only with 7 in this period. As the ball is taken up by the Marauders, it finds Gabadon, who's got to kick that pass out as he takes a tough shot in the lane. Now drives baseline, dishes it out. Working in the corner, inside. Stolen, JT Thomas will go all the way, uncontested. Late on he is contested, but a nice layup, 56-30, JT Thomas. Cats trying to steal one more before the clock hits 0 in this one. Full court pass, Gabadon at the lane, got the layup to go.
And that's the way you want to end the quarter if you're Mingus.
And 56-32, Kyle Hubbard couldn't quite earn the block to end the half. Cats extend the lead though, up 24 on the Varsity Sports Show Network.
Coming this winter to the Varsity Sports Show, AIA, high school, basketball, soccer, and wrestling. Attention student athletes, parents, coaches, and administrators. We are contracted affiliates with NFHS. Tired of Pixelot? Our NFHS authorized platform can spotlight your favorite team with multi-camera and full broadcast crews. We still offer our YouTube channels as well. Single game, multi-game, and season coverage available to meet every budget, including a segment on the Varsity Sports Radio Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, dedicated to your team. We can even help promote your booster businesses. Act fast. The season is right around the corner.
Fourth quarter basketball, Sabercats up 24. it's pretty much over, you could say, but
hey, don't jinx it.
Yeah, you can't jinx it, obviously. JT Thomas still leads all scorers, 56-32 lead for Saguaro. And before you went to break, well, Lucas Ramirez was having a little chat, always teaching early on in the season. Especially, we're going to keep talking about it all night for the next 8 minutes of Game Time Aviana. So many new faces and characters for Sabercat basketball this year.
And I think, I know Mingus isn't the strongest opponent, but I think that's why it's so impressive that Saguaro's winning the way they are right now, because they're only going to improve as the season goes on. They have so many new players, so many transfers, half the football team that hasn't even played a game for them yet, as well as this is almost an entirely new varsity team, and they're still working out things. They're still figuring out their rhythm, figuring out how they play with each other, and that's only going to improve as the season goes on. So I'm really excited to see what this team can do farther down the line, and I think other teams should be worried about them for sure.
Yep, and all their home games will be here, Aviana, on the Varsity Sports Show Network. All 10 of them, I believe, as Kyle Hubbard gets it out on the wing. Johnson, they've emptied the benches here just a little. Coda Jackson into the game for the first time. And we might have to ask Sammy another question here. What's the deal with Jaden Jackson's untucked jersey? Is that legal here as well, Sammy? That's not legal. So referees are letting that one slide. Sabercats up 22.
Such random rules that AIA loves to put in place.
Kyle Hubbard rejects. And Jaden Johnson rejects, but got the foul called on him. Shooting 2 at the line will be the Marauders, number 33, David Rodriguez. That's a good rejection.
Yeah. Yeah, quite impressive.
And Rodriguez's free throw falls short of the net, hits the iron.
I mean, if you're Mingus, it's always important to say how free throws are vital, but if you're Mingus and you're down 34-56, you're going to want to make all your free throws if you have any chance of coming back. And missing 2 right there, that's just not going to help you.
Bench is empty for the Cats. Coda Jackson, who has the ball, is off the bench. Kyle Hubbard's off the bench. JT Thomas started the game. He's running point guard now. Tyrus Lister is in off the bench. And so is Jaden Johnson. A lot of switches being run as Hubbard drives baseline, takes a tough mid-ranger air ball. Inbound off, and Jaden Johnson wins it back, but then it's stolen away immediately by those Marauders.
Mingus has really picked up their defensive effort these last few plays.
I really wanted to say marauding Marauders there. I just think that'd be a little too corny, even for me. As a tie-up goes the Sabercats' way, 56-34 lead for the Cats. They're still fighting.
They're most definitely still fighting.
Tyrus Lister now running the point for the Cats. Kyle Hubbard. Now Lister, corner 3, got it.
And some members of the bench were already up before that one even went in. They have that much faith and trust in their teammates on the court to make those shots.
As here comes Rodriguez. Deep 3-ball comes and goes, no good. Rebound Jimenez inside to Isaiah Lathan. Off the glass, wow. That's a tough shot. He got it to go though.
Impressive shot, no doubt. Now let's see if Mingus can make their free throws here. It'd be very vital for them if they have any chance of coming back in this game.
Lathan from the line, doesn't get it to fall off the rim, but rebound David Rodriguez, tipped inside. And now it's with their guy, Freddie Jimenez. Gabadon trying to run the offense. Into the corner for Rodriguez, who tried to feed it inside, who got it inside to Jimenez, who tried to then feed it inside to Lathan. It was tipped. Stays with the red shirts. And out of the play set, they don't get something to go.
Once again, rebounded by Saguaro, who's been very definitely the stronger rebounding team so far throughout this game.
As here comes JT Thomas, can't get it to fall. Coach Lucas Ramirez wanted a foul call there, was not going to get it. Gabadon, they're working the two-man game with him and Jimenez. Freddie dishes outside for Rodriguez. 3-ball off the front iron, doesn't go. Lathan out to Gabadon. He loves a deep three. Let's see if he tries it. No. Into the corner. Shot off the rim again. Tipped in by Rodriguez. No, he missed it, the putback again. Lathan can't find the putback to go. That putback has not fallen once today for either team as Tyrus Lister drives up the court. Lister fakes it, gets his man off his feet. And the layup is blocked. That was Kyle Hubbard's attempt. He's gone, and he's checking out for Aaron Rodriguez. 4:22 to go in the ballgame.
Both teams looking tired, but definitely the Sabercat team slightly more energetic. You can tell they have a little more left in the tank than this Mingus varsity squad has right now, which is probably why they're up big still here in this fourth quarter.
Couple state championships up there in the banners for the men's basketball program. 95-96, 4A state champs. And then the 5A champs in 1990. Girls have a couple as well.
I mean, there's quite a few state championship banners up there when you combine all the sports together. Quite impressive, actually.
Yeah, you're looking up in the rafters. You're seeing gymnastics. You're seeing tennis as a steal comes from Aaron Rodriguez as he kicks it outside for Coda Jackson and Tyrus Lister. We'll get back to those state chips after this quick possession for the Cats. They'll slow it down with JT Thomas. Mazik for three off the front iron and the backboard, nothing. Back to the state championship. I mean, a bunch of tennis state championships up there, a golf state championship.
All over the place, but it shows the versatility of this school and how they're definitely more than just a football school, that's for sure.
Athletically diverse program now being led by Matthew Harris, the wonderful athletic director at Saguaro. Baseball, I mean, even a couple girls basketball trophies, state trophies to call with it. Some
cheer.
Boys swim and dive, cheer as you mentioned, girls golf, badminton.
Badminton right there.
Badminton.
Yeah.
Look at that.
1984, 1985.
Badminton in 1984 and 85. That's a blast from the past as the Cats lead by 21, 3:07 to go. David Rodriguez drove, didn't finish. Coda Jackson drives it up. JT Thomas, back to Coda, back to JT. Layup, no good. Free throws coming.
Free throws have probably been the one and only area that Saguaro's been struggling with tonight, so let's see if they can nail these right here.
Free throws and fitness are probably the two things at the top of Lucas Ramirez's mind following this one.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Nails the first one.
He did nail the first one, as you mentioned, Aviana, and Sabercats looking to put 61 up on the board, 2:50 to go. They've slowed down a lot in this second half. This would only be their 17th point of the half. And it does come with JT Thomas, who immediately checks out for Blake Lyle.
Blake Lyle, as you mentioned, I believe his sister's on the girls' counterpart team, the girls' varsity squad. A pair of very athletic siblings right there.
Couple of family ties. Marley Jackson and Coda Jackson, two of the members. Marley on the women's team and Coda, a member of the men's program out there on the court wearing number 24. As another shot goes for the Cats, 66-38. As Gabadon drives and loses it, it's with Mazik. It's with Lister, layup inside, got it to go, 68-38, they're up 30. As a referee decision is coming here, I'm not sure what's going on. It's a foul on Tyrus Lister. It's going to be a 30 seconds or so break. We're going to take a break here on the Varsity Sports Show with them. My bad.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vetsbuilt Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vetsbuilt is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vetsbuilt at 480-584-3675.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is
Free throws for David Gabadon. His team trail by 30 from Saguaro High School. First one is up and good. The 1-and-1 will give him a second shot and make it 2 for 2, hopefully.
Hopefully, if you're Mingus, that's a goal. I think it's maybe a little too late for them to come back at this point with only 2:14 remaining in the game. But if you're either team, free throws definitely can be improved, and they're definitely something that's very important. Like I mentioned earlier, the low-hanging fruit for any basketball player at any level.
And he didn't make the second, but the rebound came and went for his team, the Mingus Union High School Marauders. And Gabadon gets to go back to the line for a second chance.
One thing I don't envy is being on that Mingus bus ride home tonight.
That's going to be a long, tough ride, but takeaways from their second game of the season, they lost to a good ALA Queen Creek team, and, well,
what hopefully will be a good Saguaro team.
And what is expected to be a good Saguaro team, obviously, in the state of Arizona for a district, a team that hopes to host a home playoff game this year as they continue to build the program off the gridiron. Obviously, we mentioned all those titles up there, all those banners up there from other sports. It's not just a football school. That's just probably what Saguaro is best at. That's what a lot of schools are best at, though. You look at schools like Chandler and Hamilton who are great at football, but they're 6A. They've got the resources to go out there, the kids to go out there and be good at other sports. 4A Saguaro doesn't necessarily have that.
Which is why it makes it even more impressive that they're so good at all these sports. Is right, they're not a 6A school. They're not one of these big power schools in the state, and yet they're still winning in every sport, and that's really impressive.
Yeah, and it levels out at the other sports. Obviously, with football, they look a lot like a 6A team. They're big, they're physical, they're strong, they're athletic. They can compete with most 6A programs. In basketball, they can't compete with those 6A teams. They're more of a 4A team, and even to some extent, schools like St. Mary's especially, they don't really look like 6A, don't really look like 4A teams. They look more like 6A teams. As that layup goes, it's 71-43, under a minute to play for Tyrus Lister. Are they going to hold it for the remainder of this one? Pressure from Gabadon. As Jalen Johnson has it, drives inside. Can't get the layup to go, but was fouled on his way up.
Saguaro looking to close things out here with just under a minute left in this fourth quarter.
Aviana, 44.8 to go, 71-43 lead for the Cats. I'm not going to put you on the spot quite yet, but start to get it in your mind. I mean, we're going to ask you at the end of the game for some sort of player of the game tonight for the Cats on the Varsity Sports Show Network. They lead by 29 as Jalen Johnson's free throw extends it back to 30. Up the court goes Mingus, Chris Jimenez, now the point guard for this offense. It's back to Chris.
I can tell you Jimenez has probably, no doubt, been the player of the game so far from Mingus tonight.
Yep. Freddie has been the star out there for the Marauders. It's been pretty easy to tell that. They've got a couple good players, though. Obviously, they're down 30, so you can take this with a grain of salt. They don't look like a team that went 4-9 last year in some regards.
Oh, they definitely have talent on their roster. I think there's no doubt about it. It's just, do they have the depth? That's the real question. I don't think they have the depth the way that Saguaro does, but that doesn't mean that there isn't talent sprinkled here and there.
Depth is always the key when you get down to these lower levels, because whoever has, and I don't want to say lower levels, I guess the smaller levels, because whoever has the more depth will win, as Lucas Ramirez is hugging the end line, the out-of-bounds line there.
Getting pretty close to it.
As Jalen Johnson works out of it, the Sabercats will keep a hold of it. Tyrus Lister will take advantage of the conclusion of this one. 73-43, Cats win at home on senior night. We're going to stick around. Actually, we're going to take a quick commercial break, 30-second or so commercial break, before we come back to Lucas Ramirez and Aviana Hops.
Hi, this is Dick Stockton. Join Vince and me on the Varsity Sports Show as we kick off the Summer Spotlight Series.
Hi, this is the Director of Community Engagement for Hospice of the Valley, Lynn Sue Cooney.
Hi, this is Darren Chapman with Tiger Mountain Foundation.
Hi, kids. This is DJ Soulman from the Funk Junkies.
This is Raquel Gomez, Program Director of Otta Bay Outdoors.
Hi, this is Avery from Teen Lifeline. Just want you to know that you're not alone.
Hey, this is Leanne from the Humane Society of Marshall County in Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Darla Doss from the Benton Women's Club of Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Kelsey Dickerson, and I start my Saturday mornings the right way.
Hi, this is Nicole Thompson, Executive Director at Harvard.
Thank you.
A 73-43 win for the Sabercats on their home opening night against the Mingus Union Marauders, and now Aviana Hoppes with Lucas Ramirez, the winning head coach.
All right, how do you feel after your first win tonight?
Feels good. First one's always good, but a lot of stuff we got to clean up. We got to get better at rebounding. We just got to play a complete game, and I think that's the goal all year long, is you're chasing that perfect game. And for us as a coaching staff, and hopefully the players too, they feel at the end of every night, no matter what the outcome, there's more to accomplish and more to do. But always feels good to get the first one. Got everybody in, some valuable minutes. And then, we enjoy it for 10, 12 hours. And then, got Arcadia tomorrow on the road, and then Coronado on the road on Wednesday. So enjoy it for a couple hours and back to work.
Thank you. Congrats.
Couple of tough games coming up, Arcadia and Coronado, as Coach Lucas Ramirez mentions for the Sabercats. But you're 1-0. You can only go 1-0 every time. Aviana, you're back up here in the booth after what was an absolutely lengthy travel there. Just a couple of steps to go up. Obviously, you just got the chance to talk to Lucas. We saw it. What did you see out there from the Sabercats that impressed you, and what do they maybe need to work on?
They definitely impressed me with their fast-paced offense, or fast-paced tempo, and their defense. Especially in that first half, they really like to push it hard, play a tough defense, and I think that really helped them to come out strong. However, I would like to see them continue that in the second half. I think they kind of stopped pushing as hard as they could have in the second half, and maybe it's because they were up by a lot, and if it was a closer game, that wouldn't have happened. You never know. But I would also like to see their free throws. That's something that Coach Ramirez talked about after the game just now, is their free throws.
Yep, 73-43. Couple things to work on, but a win's a win for the Sabercat Nation. Lucas Ramirez 1-0 on the season. That'll be all. I'm Ryan Sikora, joined in the booth today by Aviana Hoppes, Finn Kelly. Lily helped out today on the sideline camera, and obviously the ever-talented Sammy Rivera produced on the Varsity Sports Show Network, courtesy of YouTube.